Hey everyone, ArdrethShadow here and welcome back to Watashi Suzume. So previously, we got to meet Shota, our new sort of main character. I'm still not quite sure if the game is going to be switching between Ayumi and Shota, but, well, speaking of Ayumi, we finally got to see our look at her, and she seriously reminds me of a cross between Monica and Natsuki from DDLC. But anyway, so now our two main characters have met, and Ayumi is showing Shota around the town. Here we are at the temple, and now we are going to go to our last stop for the day. What it is, I don't know. Come on, follow me one last time for today. We're almost done with your first little tour. How many of them, or how many more of them should I expect in my future? A lot. Actually, I don't know. Okay, where are we going? We're at a street! Okay. Okay, slow up. We're almost there. Suzume's taken me out a bit farther than I'm comfortable with. Huh? What's with that look on your face, Watashi? Hang on, you must have realized how far out we are. You can see to my mind? There's a good reason for it, don't worry. Here, why don't you take a look down this street for me? Okay, I see a bike, a Volkswagen, whatever kind of car this is, a trash can, possibly holding someone's soul inside of it. Oh. See the house with the blue roof? That's my house. Oh. Wait. Well, it belongs to my parents, but you get the idea. That's where I live. And you're telling him this why? I'm responsible for you, so I figured it was a good idea to show you where I live. Okay, well that makes sense. I guess, yeah, if for whatever reason Shota needs her, then, yeah, we have her here. Or rather, we know where to go to find her. That way if something happens, you'll know where to find me. Yeah, pretty much exactly what I just finished saying. Thanks, that's very nice of you, Suzume. This isn't just for your benefit, you know. What? It isn't? Nope, it's all about protecting my investment. Is that what I am to you? You being that investment. Okay, apparently that's what I am to her. I'm her investment. Why does that feel so demeaning? If Mr. Konbini finds out something bad happened to you, I'd be in real trouble. At least for now, if you get in trouble, you can find me to bail you out of it. Now, give me your phone. At least she didn't ask me to give her my face. What do you want my phone for? Well, she's gonna take it from your hands, and then she's gonna throw it at the wall and see how much force it can withstand. No? I'm pretty sure she's gonna tell you. How else are you gonna contact me when I'm not around? Yeah, you see? She's not gonna just throw your phone at some random wall. She probably just wants to, she wants to exchange contact info with you. I guess you do have a point. Alright, here. Ooh, fancy phone. I dig into my pocket for my phone, then hand it to Suzume. She takes it in her hands and inputs a string of numbers that seem random to me. That's the kind of combination only an idiot would have on his luggage! When she finishes, she tosses it back to me with a cunning smile. Okay, well, hey, at least she didn't do that to a wall. Okay, now it looks like you're all set. Nice background, by the way. Alright, the moon. The moon really is amazing here, isn't it? I think it's because there's not a lot of artificial light. plane! You can see the sky way more clearly than in other places. Oh!
Hey, listen!
Okay, Navi. Oh, did you know we have a festival dedicated to watching the moon? Oh no. Really? If you stick around long enough, maybe I'll show it to you. I know a great spot for stargazing. They're throwing a lot of shipping moments here between these two, so... Sure, that sounds like it could be some fun. It could be, but I haven't decided yet if I like you or not. No! You're gonna throw away my shipping dreams if you don't like him. Don't take that personally. It's okay. I know that you hate me. I've been told more than once I can be a bit hard to deal with. Among other particular things. Never mind that, though. That's my problem. Looks like that's all I have to show you for today. Guess I'll see you around? You do remember the way back, don't you? No! I'm gonna get hopelessly lost! If you don't, you still have that pocket map of yours. Ah, yes, the magical floating map that he couldn't fold in the last video. Surface around here sucks, so be glad that you do. Best of luck to you, Watashi. If you get lost, please don't hesitate to call, alright? I will. Thanks for the potential lifeline. Okay, so when you're on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire and you phone a friend, we have a friend to phone now. That's a funny way to put it. It won't be once I'm trying to win $1 million. Okay, well. Alright, see you later. No doubt I'll have a lot more stuff to show you tomorrow. See you around. Glad I managed to get through that with my head still attached. Did you seriously think she was gonna just ask you, be like, Watashi, give me your face? I mean, she's not some kind of bloodthirsty maniac. Now, just where in the world am I? We're lost. That's where you are. Okay, well. My feet are killing me. Suzume took me out way farther than I realized. Huh? Out of the corner of my eye, I make out the scene of two adults talking under a dim street lamp. One appears to be wearing some kind of jumpsuit, and the other a well-tailored dress. Plane! That's kind of a weird combination here. What are those two talking about, I wonder? Excuse me, but can I ask where you got that ticket? Oh? You mean this little thing? They're giving them out all over town. There's supposed to be this grand festival, or this grand prize given out to the winner later this year. That word again. A grand prize? Stop saying that word. It gives me PTSD. That sounds interesting. Can you show me where you got yours? Sure, it's just over this way. All these shops in towns are... all these shops in towns. All the shops in town are giving them out. I only recently moved here, so I don't know my way around that well. Well, how about I show you around? Okay, no. Maybe you can show me? I guess there's nothing that out of the ordinary. Yeah, it's just a guy who's randomly hitting up on a woman for a ticket for the grand prize! I should head inside. Urata is probably worried sick. Ooh, my feet are killing me. I'm so happy to be back. Oh hey, look who decided to pop back in. I was starting to get a little worried about you. Glad you managed to find your way back on your own. Relax, I just got hopelessly lost for like 2 hours. No big deal. Okay, no. Urata looks at me relieved. I thought I might have to go out looking for you. You didn't run into any trouble, did you? No, and oh, by the way, the money you gave me, I ended up giving it to the temple as an offering to get this girl to like me. So, yeah. Sorry, I didn't mean to worry you. I was assigned a guide to show me around town today. She took me out a bit further than I expected. That's the reason I'm so late getting back. A guide, huh? Urata curiously scratches at his face. Well, do you think you learned anything? I learned that Ayumi Suzume is the love child of Monika and Natsuki. And she doesn't like me. A few things, yeah. Yeah, we also learned about the festival.
Awesome!
Awesome! Then it looks like everything turned out okay. You're probably hungry though, right? I need food!
I need food!
I'm starving. Hello, starving. I am Daniel. Thought so. Come on, I've got some grub already waiting on us. The food is waiting on us? Oh, speaking of food. Did you take one of my protein bars this morning? No, don't kill me! It's cool if you did, of course. Okay, and we were like, no, don't kill me! I didn't mean to take it, it was the only thing I had. Yeah, I was in a rush this morning, and there was nothing else around. That's my fault then, sorry about that. Yeah, not even... well... I guess, well... Are these fruits real, or are they just for decoration? I stopped by the grocery store on the way home from work today. I picked up some cereal and a few other fast-to-prepare foods. Thanks, I appreciate it. No problem, it's what I'm supposed to be doing as your caretaker. I'd hate for Mom to think I've been starving you. Mom, help! He's starving me! It was horrible! He told me to sit outside and eat dirt all day. Okay, no. Before we eat, why don't you hop into the shower for a bit? Do I smell that bad? I'll reheat the food and have it waiting for you on your way out. That sounds fine with me. I feel like I could use a shower after the day I've had. I can imagine. See you when you get out. I let the warm water of the shower run all over me. The heat does wonders for my tired feet. It also helps to release some tension in my shoulders from that long walk. I couldn't help but reflect on my first full day in town. It honestly doesn't seem all that bad. Or, it honestly doesn't seem all that bad. What was I so worried about? I turned the shower off and stepped outside to a steam-filled bathroom. After getting dressed for bed, Urata and I sat down together for a late dinner. Around half an hour later, it was finally time for bed. Here we are again. Wait, did you never close the window? Oh, no, it's not the flying saucer. It's just the leaves. My first full day is coming to a close. I didn't think I'd ever make it through. I throw myself on top of my bed and close my eyes. It kind of makes me wonder what I was so worried about in the first place. There's a calm breeze blowing through the window I opened. It feels super refreshing as it rolls across my face. I'd make an effort to watch the stars again, but I'm super tired. Oh, that walking really wore me out. No, tonight I'm gonna head straight to bed. So no more stargazing for you. Or, well, for tonight. And here we are, back in school. Early the next morning was the start of another school day. It's just another day. At least this time I knew what to expect. Alright, settle down. We have some announcements to go over. First, I was told to let you all know that clubs are going to be opening earlier than expected this year. I'm getting some deja vu here. Some of them will be available as early as next week. Mr. Konbini tightens his tie and continues. For our musically inclined, the music club is going to be one of them. It's mandatory that all transfers here for the music program register before the end of next week. If you fail to register, you void your scholarship, and I get to personally kick you out of the school. Make sure to do that, or else I am going to kick you out of the school. Everyone else should think about applying to one without being forced to. Clubs look great on your resumes. Second on the list has to do with our Seishin Tekina Founders Day class booth. Okay, yeah, the Founders Day. This. Work will start on our class booth for the festival later on during the week. Be sure to talk to the class rep if you're interested in lending her a hand. In response to this, a few whispers began popping up from all around me. Sweet, an excuse to skip class? I know, right? I'm so there. No kidding, beats English class for sure. I'll just pretend I didn't hear any of that. Hey, psst. Huh? I turned my head to the seat beside me. It's your girlfriend, or the girl that I hope becomes your girlfriend. There I see Suzume, hunched down, trying her best to get my attention stealthily. Let's meet up in the market after school, okay? You remember the way there, don't you? Yeah, I think so. Good. If you find me, then I'll treat you. To what? And what if I don't find you? Treat me? Yeah, I'm about as confused as you are here, so don't worry. I wonder what she could mean by that. I'm sure other people could probably think of a few other things, but yeah, I'm just kind of drawing a blank right now. The school day went by with nothing interesting of note. So nothing of any relative importance happened whatsoever. Man, how long has it been since I've said that? I put my books away without any trouble this time, and headed off to find Suzume in the market district. I can only imagine what she's going to show me this time. Maybe it's a monkey! No. No. Ah, there you are! I was wondering what was taking you so long. Okay, I guess I'm gonna... Suzume, how are things between us? Do you still hate me? It's still too early to tell, but I've got nothing to complain about. I'm sure at some point there will be. Oh my god! Seriously! But for now, you seem alright. Anyway, back to the topic at hand. I was wondering what was taking you so long. You didn't get lost, did you? I'm only teasing. Yep, that's your mother's side teasing me. Or, well, one of your mothers. You're here now, and that's what matters. So, what's on the agenda today? I figured I'd treat you to some ice cream. Sound good? Yes. I mentioned it before, remember? Supposed to be the best in town, if I remember right. Exactly! Suzume flashes a grin. Come on, what are you waiting for? You'll absolutely love it, I swear. It'll blow your mind. Just you wait and see. Oh ho ho, look at her, she's so confident. It's like, okay, well, are you challenging me? Alright, no. Here we are. There really is nothing better. Admit it, you think it's pretty good too, right? Don't even try to deny it. Otherwise, I'll take your face. I may have hyped it up a bit, but it totally lives up to it. I'd say you hyped it up a lot, actually. But it is pretty good. Only pretty good? Aha! I totally called it! Suzume begins grinning from ear to ear. Keiko's aunt really goes all out when it comes to the ice cream. I can't compliment the stuff enough. I'm super happy that you enjoyed it. It's nice to sit down and take in the view every once in a while. It's one of the major perks of living here, is that the beach is always there. Yeah, I like that. Where I live, we don't really have a beach. I mean, we kind of do, but instead of there being water, there's just more sand everywhere. So yeah, just imagine the beach, but with no water. And that's where I am. Wherever you are in town, you can always look out over the sea. I wonder how good sea salt would be as an ice cream flavor. I wouldn't recommend doing that. Oh, speaking of the beach, did you pack a bathing suit by any chance? No. Coming to a seaside town like this, having one is practically mandatory. Well, we did have that. Well, it looked like they were selling swimsuits in one of those stores, so... I mean, if he really doesn't, then we can just go buy one. Ah, crap, did I? I can't even remember, honestly. Sure I did. Sure, I'm sure. You stuttered. It's because you make me so nervous. Well, I mean, I guess he is kind of nervous because he's like, oh great, I'm gonna look like an idiot. Well, if you don't have one, I can help you pick one out later. What? Okay. It'll give me a good excuse to show you some of the stores around here. I mean, the last thing I want for you is to give me a bad review to Mr. Konbini. Oh, come on. I don't think he would do that. Suzume finishes her ice cream, then balls up her napkin and throws it in a nearby trash can, where someone's soul is probably inside of. She gets up from her chair with a quick stretch and tucks it back under the table.
Hey, listen!
Okay, Navi. Listen, I have to cut it short today, okay? I've got loads of homework I need to finish. I was planning on taking you to the beach, but there's not much of a point if you don't have a swimsuit. You can see it from anywhere in town anyway, so it's not exactly a hidden treasure. I guess there really isn't a lot here, now that I think about it. I could show you the shipyard, but regular people aren't allowed over there. Okay, yeah, so that's where Errata probably works, I imagine. The shipyard, huh? You know, the shipyard is where my brother works. He works some pretty late nights. Wait, your brother? My brother. So, am I right in assuming you're not staying with your parents? I give her a half-hearted shrug in response. Why did I almost say surprise? No, but they were the ones that moved me here. I stay with my older brother. He's not around all that much, though. You're one of those transfers for the music program, right? You must be pretty good at whatever you play to make it here. It takes real talent to get into anything musical in this town. I'm decent, at least. Decent, huh? You are far too modest for my taste, ArdrethShadow. Do you like that? Or... Anyway, we can call it quits here if you'd like. How about we pick up things tomorrow? Maybe next time we can go shopping or something. Oh boy, we're gonna go shopping! Beforehand, find out if you have a swimsuit or not. That's your homework. Okay, I have homework now. Sure, I'll go through my things tonight and see. Awesome! See you later then! Bye for now! Bye for now. She doesn't seem that bad. I like her. I mean, aside from me liking her design, she does seem like a very fun character. Although, well, thinking back to when we were playing as her, I don't know, I just want to see more of her. Just, like, there's more to her than this. That much I can already, at least, say or think. She takes a little getting used to, but she's been a big help. Maybe when I have some free time, I should thank her. I'd bet she'd appreciate it. Too many contraction sounds here. At least she didn't leave me so far out this time. I should be able to find my way back home pretty easy from here. With nothing else planned for today, I should start heading back there. Back again. Same old place by the looks of it. Well, what were you expecting? Were you expecting to walk in here and be like, "Oh, wow, what have you done with the place?" I undo my bag and throw it against the living room wall. It lands on the floor with a pounding thud. At least my feet aren't hurting this time around. It doesn't look like Arata's home from work yet. I should think about doing something nice for him. Especially after I took one of his protein bars. He did take me in after all. That too. At least show that you appreciate him for all that he's done. Now to figure out what that thing is. Ah, I've got an idea. I slam my right fist down into my left palm. You mean something like... And yeah, you can't see that because I have no face cam. Yes, I actually did slam my right fist into my left palm. I should try to make a meal or something. Let me check the fridge and see what he has. Milk, eggs, lettuce. Bare bones stuff, nothing fancy. Or bare bones stuff, nothing fancy. I wonder how he'd feel about scrambled eggs. Scrambled eggs for dinner? Next thing you know, you're gonna tell me that we're having pizza for breakfast. Guess that'll have to do for now. Which kind of brings me back to another point I made in well, yeah, Tainted Love, where I was like, is it still breakfast if we're having it later? Or, well, no, I guess this is intentionally dinner, or... I don't know. I don't know, really. These should be straightforward to prepare. I used to cook breakfast all the time, back home. Though, I wouldn't go as far as saying I was a good cook. Right, here goes nothing. Honey, I'm home! Ha ha ha! Huh? Oh, something smells really good. You made dinner? Oh, Ricky, you're home!
Right on.
Right on, little bro. I wanted to do something small as a thank you for letting me stay. That's very thoughtful, man, but you didn't need to do that. Oh, could you lend me a hand real quick? I have some groceries back out in the car that I picked up. I could use a little extra help getting them in. Sure, be happy to. Awesome. Follow me then. I grab as many grocery bags as I can and follow Irada back inside. Both of my arms were covered in plastic bags as Irada helped me back to the door. I'm a real man who lives! Only the weak make second trips. Yeah, it's like trying to get all like 20 bags and be like, oh yeah, I lived. I don't need no second trip. Yeah, no, considering how clumsy I am IRL, it's like, yeah, no. I'll make as many trips as I need to. That should do it. Thanks for the help. No problem, happy to do it. I'm ready to dig into these eggs of yours. I hope they taste as good as they smell. I guess we'll find out. And then the next day, they get food poisoning. Irada and I sat down to a relaxing meal together. Then, before either of us knew it, night comes. Whoops, I guess I ate a little more than I thought. You know, things aren't going so bad. Things here aren't going so bad. It hasn't been perfect, but the transition has been a lot easier than I expected. I guess I owe a lot of that to Suzume. Yeah, you owe a lot of things to Suzume. She knows this town like the back of her hand. It's getting late. I should turn in for the night. And then the morning comes. I let out a loud yawn as I rise from my bed like a zombie from his grave. Like a zombie come back to life. Back to life. What was that song? DJ Got Us Falling in Love Again by Usher. Yeah. I haven't heard that song in forever. Could have sworn I had a dream last night, but I can't remember what it was. Were you trapped in a warehouse somewhere? Imagine. It's like they're having the same weird dream. I hate when that happens. I should hurry up and get dressed as quickly as I can. I don't want to lose my perfect attendance record already. Alright, settle down, everyone. Settle down, children. Let's get right into the morning announcements. I'll be brief today, so pay attention. First, I want everyone to be aware that we are cutting classes a bit early today. Why is that? Oh, and he never went to see if he had a bathing suit. All of you make sure to head straight home after school. That means no loitering in town, understood? Mr. Konbini straightens his tie and glasses. Second, I was told to inform you all not to go near the shipyard, or that side of town. Oh, that's interesting. There was an incident around there last night that authorities discovered earlier today. Oh my, what? If you live in that part of town, please have a teacher escort you home today. Oh wow. We take pride in protecting our students in times of trouble. Okay, well, now you have me a bit concerned here. However rare they might be. Frenzied whispers begin darting across several corners of the room. Yeah, I would be wondering out loud too, like what in the world is going on? Trouble, huh? If they're cutting school, it must be serious. Dude, who cares? Nothing ever happens around here anyway. Free days are fine with me. Yeah, half days totally rock. That's enough! Mr. Konbini stomps his left foot, the room falling silent under its powerful weight. After today, class will resume normally. Now, we still have a few more things to go over. The shipyard, huh? What could have happened over there? That's what I want to know. Well, you see, it's like, there's so many things that could have happened. Like, there could have been some kind of an accident, or, in worst case, something that involves murder. But, well, I would rather hope that nothing too gruesome like that happened. Whatever it was serious enough that school is being cut because of it. I wonder if Irada knows anything about it. Well then. The rest of the school day goes by without incident. Yeah, I guess in this case you want nothing of any relative importance happening. Soon it's time to meet back up with my designated guide once more. Oh, but wait, well... But Mr. Kombini said, like, go straight home after school, so... I don't know. Hey! Arasashi! Oh, what's up, Suzume? I'm glad I managed to catch you before you left. You're gonna catch me later. You remember that announcement from homeroom, don't you? The one about heading straight home after school? Uh-huh, that's the one. That's good that you remember, because I'm going to escort you there. Wait, what? If anything, I should be escorting you. I don't feel good about making a woman go back home, especially in times of trouble. You heard what Mr. Kombini said? You should probably head straight home yourself, Suzume. Yeah. Well, yeah, at the very least. Suzume rolls her eyes in annoyance. I know, I heard him. That's your other mother, showing her side. This should totally be fine. We're both heading straight home after all. Just to your home. You really don't have to... I do! Oh my... Ayumi, you're being so forceful. Also there she said, I do. I now pronounce you... Okay, no. If something happened to you, then it would reflect badly on me. Don't go thinking this is only for your benefit, got it? Yep, that is totally Natsuki showing. This is about protecting my investment, nothing more. Yeah, because that's all I am to you. An investment. This is the second time she's used that line. If I didn't know any better, I would think that she's trying to hint something to me. Is that all she sees me as? Yes, apparently that is. Fine, if that's what you want to do. It is, and thank you for finally understanding. Are you ready to go? Sure, let me put this last book away, and we can go. Hurry it up already! Oh my... Jeez, Ayumi! You're being so pushy right now. Wait, you live all the way out on the other side of town? Can you see why... It's like, yeah, can you see why he didn't want you to walk him home? Because then you're gonna have to walk God knows how long back to your home. Now I kind of feel bad having you walk so much that other day. The other day. Don't worry about it. Okay, I won't. Well, that was easy. I wouldn't be that upset if you were worried a little. So this is your place, huh? You know, I've always wondered about these old apartments. You said it was just you and your brother, right? That's what I said. That's why I'm here. It's good that you're not by yourself. Yeah. Admittedly, of course, because Ayumi pretty much lives by herself. And I guess kind of going back to what I said in video 1, how... Well, how I kind of mentioned that I pretty much lived by myself ever since my aunt died. Although it's like, if I really had... If I could have it another way, I would rather not be by myself, just because... Well, I guess in a sense I'm kind of like Ayumi in that regard, where I just don't like feeling alone. Trust me, living alone isn't as fun as it sounds. No, it's not. And that's what I mean, like I said, I really do wish I could, at least, like, have my mom or my aunt still around, and be living with either one of them again. Maybe, but he's never around all that much. Well, maybe not, but at least you know that he's still there for you, and he'll be coming home in the evenings and whatever. That's better than nothing, right? Compared to me, where, like, yeah, my mom or my aunt are never coming home. And likewise, well, Suzume's parents, Ayumi, she doesn't really even know when they're coming back. She just knows, oh, they'll be here to see me graduate, which is going to be a pretty long time, considering they have the full school year to go through. I only see him right before I have to go to bed. It may seem that way to you, but be glad you have him around in the first place. That's right. You could be like her and her parents are God knows where. Or you could be like me and have a mother and an aunt who are no longer on this earth. And you don't even get to say good morning to them anymore. Well, are you going to invite me in? Oh, well... You want to come in? Sure, why wouldn't I? I did say I was curious about this old place, didn't I? That you did. We also have the whole day to ourselves. Okay. We may as well do something with it. Well, what were you planning on doing with it? If you say so. Sure. Come on in.
You're a peach.
You're a peach, Arasashi. Thank you. I just hope I don't come to regret it. Well... Okay, I was gonna say, like, why would you regret it? But then I'm here like, well, that all depends on what she's planning here. So this is your room, huh? This certainly wasn't what I was expecting. What were you expecting? What exactly were you expecting? I don't know. Ayumi looks around the room like a curious cat. Oh, he called her Ayumi this time. You know, the whole honorifics thing? There doesn't appear to be anything out of the ordinary here. Looks like you aren't some weirdo after all. What the... What were you thinking about him? She thought I was some kind of weirdo? Relax, I was only messing with you. There's that Monica side of her again. Oh, is this your guitar? I take it that's what you got transferred here. Or, I take it that's what got you transferred here. Yup, you'd be correct. You must be pretty good then, right? I shrug my shoulders doubtingly. Oh, I mean, I guess so. I'm alright, I guess. It must be rough, coming all the way out here from your hometown. It's not so bad. Ha! Not so bad, he says. You know, in a way, you kind of remind me of me. What does that mean? It means that the shipping is gonna be real. And I just... Okay, I'll shut up about the shipping. Ayumi throws herself down on my bed, extending her arms as far as they can go. She lets out a small sigh and stares up at the ceiling. Oh. Yeah. Lonely. A bit of an outcast in a way. Above all, totally clueless on what they should do next. Well, in a sense, that's kind of where I am, too. Well, especially, like, if I do consider high school, I was pretty much an outcast. And even through college as well. So... And I especially do feel kind of alone as well. Forget I said that. It sounded way better in my head. I don't know, I just expected more. Arasashi, you must be bored to tears here. What do you mean? I've lived here pretty much my entire life, but sometimes even I can't stand this place. I want to go to new places, experience new things, smell different smells, figure out who I really am. I want to have wild adventures and make my own mark on the world. Oh, I see. You pretty much want to find your place. Well, I pretty much want to find my place in the world, too. In the end, maybe I don't really know what I want. Well, that's okay. You still have plenty of time to figure that out. Which kind of reminds me of something that a friend of mine shared once. Some kind of a Facebook post. About how, like, you should use your 20s to kind of try to figure out what you want in life and who you are. And in your 30s, you start going for that. So in a sense, it's almost like... Well, I imagine they're still in high school, right? Their last year of high school, so... I mean, maybe I can't exactly say for sure, but... At least, ideally, the way I would see it... Ayumi still has plenty of time to think about what she wants to do. She just has to use those next few years wisely to kind of figure out exactly what that might be. And then, after that, just start going for it. So, just because you might be 18 and you're like, I have no idea what I want to do, well, in a sense, a lot of us don't know what we want to do when we're 18 and whatever. Like, I changed my college major quite a bit because I rushed in thinking that, oh yeah, this is what I want to do, and in the end it was like, well, I had no clue. So, yeah, just take things slowly and don't rush into things. And just use that time to kind of discover who you are and what you want. So don't worry about getting to the destination, just worry about, first of all, finding out what in the world that destination is. I just know that it isn't this. In a lot of ways, I guess we aren't that different. You're in a new place, confused, not sure what to do next. Lucky for you, I wrote the book on all that stuff. You see, kind of going back to the last video, how I said they're kind of similar in a way. Ayumi sees it too. You couldn't have picked a better guide in that regard. Who knows? Maybe it'd benefit you if you made a new friend. Are you not my friend, Ayumi? Are you sure you're not the one in need of new friends? Going back to what Keiko said before about her making new friends. Huh. Suzume pulls herself off the bed with a somber smile. Maybe, but I don't really know, to be honest. I guess you could never really have too many of them.
You're not so bad after all.
You're not as bad as I first thought, Arasashi. You seem like you have a pretty good head on your shoulders. I do? Yes, you do. Normally, my attitude makes everyone else run for the hills. Well, I mean, sometimes you do seem a bit brash, but obviously, you know that she means well. Yet, we can hold a conversation, and we seem to get along. You're different, but I can't tell how. Suzume gives me a playful shove. Maybe you are some kind of weirdo. Hey! Thanks for the time killer, but it's time for me to get going. Well, what was I gonna say? Well, in some cases it takes a weirdo to know a weirdo. And I'll let you in on a little secret. Two out of 3 people might say that they're not crazy. Or 1 out of 3 people might say that they're not crazy. Ah, damn it, I forgot how that used to go. Well, whatever. Keiko and I are going shopping. It's almost the time we agreed to meet. Shopping? Are you sure that's a good idea? Yeah, especially because we don't know what in the world is going on. You heard the announcement. Yeah. The thing is, I've already blown her off 3 times already. What? She really needs to stop in town and pick up a few things for the festival. Between my practice and her duties, we hardly ever get to hang out anymore. Oh. This is the only time we're going to be free at the same time for a while. Not to mention she can't exactly go shopping without me. What happened today was probably a one-time thing. I don't even know what happened today, so who's to say that it isn't? Nothing interesting has ever happened here before after all. Or, nothing interesting has ever happened here before after all. Besides, Keiko will be with me. We'll be okay. I don't know, just... If it was me, I would still feel kind of like... Should I really be letting these 2 girls be by themselves at least? We have each other. We always have. Oh, that reminds me. I haven't introduced you two, have I? No, you haven't. Is she a lot like you? Well, not exactly. Yeah, she's not quite like Hayumi. She's kind of complicated in her own right, but not in the same way that I am. She's timid and extremely shy. Yeah, I would say that's pretty much... That was my impression of her the first time. It alienates her a lot. And it kind of alienated me a lot as well, just because I was... Well, even now, I'm still terrified to talk to people sometimes because I get social anxiety, like, really, really bad. It's complicated, and no offense, but we have only known each other for a few days. Maybe I'll explain it to you later sometime. When I've known you for a bit more and I feel more comfortable around you. I should probably be off. She'll be waiting for me before too long. Oh, one more thing before I go. Suzume opens my bedroom door, but stops before fully leaving. Keep your chin up, okay? The people here, most of them are really friendly. Some can be total jerks, but that's a slim minority. I know it's hard for you to come to terms with being in a new place, but you could pick worse places to end up. Don't let it go to your head if someone says anything to you that comes off as hurtful. I almost wish my younger self could probably hear this. Because I've had a lot of people say things that have come off as hurtful. Especially whenever they've looked at me like I was some kind of cross-wired freak. People tend to fear what they don't understand. Yeah. I guess I can agree with that. And I was picked on a lot because I was different from everyone else. Because, in a sense, I saw the world differently. Anyway, see you around, Arasashi. See you around, I guess. Another day, another complaint. That's how the saying goes, isn't it? I thought it was like another day, another dollar. Or if you're Mr. Krabs, another day, another nickel. Hiya, Shota. Thought you'd be in bed. This early? You never know. Speaking of early, aren't you home a little earlier than last time? Yeah, looks like I am.
Hey, check this out.
I'm assuming they told you about the trouble we had at the docks? Yeah, what happened? Are we finally gonna know? Well, they let me off for the same reason. The police are busy snooping around my sector. They're the ones that told me to go home. Police? Things must be pretty serious. Now that, little brother, depends on how much you already know. Well, I don't know anything. What I mean by that is, it'll probably be on the local news. So then should we watch the local news, like right now? Word tends to travel fast in a small town. I don't think I should be disclosing anything that they wouldn't want me to, you know? Anyway, while we're both here, want some food? I mean real food this time, from the groceries I got yesterday. So none of this ramen stuff. What do you say we sit down for a nice meal, then we each get a warm bath? Separately, of course, not together. Well, I figured that much out. Sure, that sounds cool with me. You clearly haven't tasted my cooking before. Wait right here, I'll get to work on some grub. I can hardly wait to see what he comes up with. Hopefully, he took after Mom when it comes to cooking. Why? Is your dad like a total wreck when it comes to cooking? Wait, is tomorrow Thursday? That means I've survived my first full week. Or, that means I've almost survived my first full week. Maybe this isn't going to be that hard after all. Well, like I said, you just have to... Well, you're going to survive your first week, but then you have to survive the next few weeks after that. I'm still a little nervous, but it fades a little each day. A new place may turn out to be good for me in the long run. I take my phone out of my pants pocket to scroll to contacts. I totally forgot about Suzume putting her number in here the other day. I should send her a text or something, so she has mine too. No idea what I should say, though. Okay, well... Let's see, and... Now that I know that there are choices here in Watashi Suzume, I'm prepared this time. I have my notebook ready. Let me see here. So I'm going to call this text. Okay. I don't know. Well, at least if I'm going off of, like, how I would do this, and if we're trying to kind of build some kind of friendship between the two of them, something formal while being very polite might kind of sort of give off the wrong impression. But then I guess you could also argue if you're being a bit too friendly, it might put her off a little bit, so... Well, I'm just gonna say something friendly. And, yeah, so... I should try and come up with something friendly. Although, I don't really know Suzume that well. Well... I didn't think about that one. I can at least try to come up with something. Hey, just thought I'd send you a message so you'd have my number. This is Watashi Shota, and I wanted to thank you for showing me around. The ice cream was pretty good too. See you tomorrow. There, that doesn't sound that bad. No, it doesn't. I mean, it's not like you're trying to, like, scare her or anything, or make her uncomfortable. So, you know? Looks like that one snuck up on me. I should probably be heading to bed now. It really has been an interesting couple of days. I wonder what's in store for me tomorrow. Only good things, I hope. Oh my... End of the beta? Oh... No... Well... I guess that's the mark of a good game, where you see this and you're like, no, I want to keep playing! Okay, well... Well, thank you for making this game. So... yeah, I guess I really love the presentation of the game, and I'm definitely liking like the characterization for Ayumi and Shota here. And I'm definitely interested to see where this game goes in terms of the story. Obviously, well, I've made my own sort of theories here, and of course, how I've started to unceremoniously ship Ayumi and Shota, but I mean, you never know. But overall, I am definitely interested to see where this goes, and I am definitely glad that I was able to give the beta for this game a shot. And yeah, it's like, I guess you could say the only complaint that I have is that it ended. And I didn't want it to end, I just wanted it to keep going, but... Well, I guess... in terms of it being like a demo, or well, a demo in a sense, I would say that that's... let's see... At this point, I guess I've made 3 videos, each being an hour long at least, so like maybe 3 hours of playtime, which isn't so bad. I can only imagine how long the actual game is going to be, though. And yeah, I mean, I could only imagine, since I would say that I guess I've only gotten a taste of what the full game is going to be, which, yeah, I still don't know what that will be later on. But I will be doing my best to keep an eye on anything that comes out for this game, because, yeah, if my disappointment in the beta ending isn't enough of an indication, I will say that I seriously do want to keep playing this game, and I would like to play through it all the way. Okay, well, maybe what I'll do is I'll come back and basically just do kind of a bonus video of sorts, where I just go back and pick all the options that I did not choose. But yeah, I mean, especially considering, in some ways, now we have a bit of a cliffhanger, sort of, but, well, it's not like a crazy cliffhanger, unlike what a certain other DDLC mod did to me that made me, like, kinda sort of rage. I mean, it's building up a bit of mystery and intrigue, but so far it doesn't seem to be like anything sort of gloom and doom inducing, sort of. So, obviously, I guess you can say that it seems like even though she says that there's really nothing much that goes on in the town, it seems like there is something going on, and, well, I guess we will only see in due time. Alright, well, I guess that'll do it for the beta, or, yeah, the beta for Watashi Suzume, at least my first run. I still have to go back and do, let's see, I guess attempt 2. I guess, let me see, yeah, I'm gonna mark beta, and then attempt 2. So that way I can just... So yeah, I guess I'm just gonna do everything the opposite of what I did before. Meaning I'm also most likely going to make Ayumi not really like Shota all that much. But alright, well thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys next time with whatever else I do. Stay golden, and later folks.